Hello, hello, this is Robert Polinick, the owner of Brutal Iron Gym. I want to show a tricep overhead extension variation that I'm doing on our cable machine. And this is designed to lessen the stretch tension on the connective tissue of the tricep down by the elbow. So a lot of people, if they are doing like kind of heavy bench presses or doing a lot of volume work for kind of aesthetics, they can run into some pain down by their elbow, either right where it kind of connects into the bony bump, or they'll actually have pain like kind of on the inside. There's this little kind of gap between kind of two bony protrusions, and there's some tissues in there that we want to protect, but they can get kind of compacted and be painful. So an overhead extension like this with dumbbells or cables is a great exercise to work the long head of your tricep. So the tricep means three muscles. We have kind of this outside head with the long head, then we have like a little inner part here, like a chunky part, that helps with kind of like a lockout of a bench press. So the long head, if you have your arm extended overhead and you're doing an extension, it really works well to work that long head. So it's a great exercise, but if you're having elbow pain, it can be something that, along with things like skull crushers or heavy tricep press downs, can cause pain. But it's a great exercise. How can we get to do it with avoiding the pain? So a variation we have is to do our cable machine. And you can see here I have the cable set up like with a handle, but it's about my chest height. So if I'm going to do an overhead cable extension, I don't need to set up where the cable's like on the floor and I'm struggling to get myself in position and having like an overstretched tension on the tricep that would actually hurt it. So what I can do is I can set the cable up at my chest height. I can grab the cable, and I like to do one arm at a time. It allows me to kind of adjust my position to make sure I'm not kind of like torquing the elbow joint or the shoulder joint. I can kind of get everything nice and live. So now that it's here, all I have to do is kind of get under it and lift, and then take a step back, and now I can press overhead, and I can do my extensions without so much stretch tension on that connective tissue. Whereas, if people take it from the floor, it kind of pulls your arm further back behind your head. It's kind of a more extreme position. So this is a much better position to lessen the stress tension on the connective tissues, but still work the muscle. So I'll go ahead and do a set of 10 on each side, so you can kind of see what a working set would look like. Okay, so up, get into position. So with this, I want to make sure my ribs stay in. I want to be flaring and arching back, so I can tighten my ribs, make sure my body's nice and tight. And with the benefit of a D-ring, this type of handle, I can rotate my wrist to whatever feels comfortable. So I'll finally shut up and do some exercise here. Good. So what I would do is I'd switch to the other arm and do the same thing. So I'll go ahead and catch a set of 10 so you see what that looks like. Again, I'm paying attention to a nice kind of tight body position, getting a good stretch in the muscle, just trying to really work the belly of that muscle without stressing the connective tissue. Good. And then when I'm done, I can keep my arm close and set it back. So this is a cable overhead tricep extension with a cable at the pulley at kind of like chest height. So that variation is a great variation of an overhead extension while lessening the stress in the connective tissue of the elbow. So give those a try, and good luck. Hopefully you enjoy them.